Yes, women are helpers. Therefore, we should, be submissive. But then it shouldn't always be like he is the man, so Diobekebia is fine now. I believe, say, they should sit and agree and disagree on something to come to a conclusion.
Yeah.
Okay. And then if you people are not compatible, if you can't sit to have a decent conversation for a long period of time or for a short time, there are some couples, they sit and then even if they are watching TV and there is something on the TV, they tend to argue over it and then they make it a big something. It turns out to be a big fight between them and everything. And sometimes it even goes to the extent of divorce and everything. Okay, so all these factors should be considered before getting married. How well you can play with the person. How you people come to a decision making. Okay, how you people manage the house, your finances and everything. You should come into agreements on all these things before you set out to get married. Know your partner.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. My Bible made me to understand Jesus Christ gave his disciples an illustration. He said that, yes, who is that person that want to construct a building? You should put at the back of your mind that before constructing a building, there's a whole lot of plan that you have to make. Yes, you should know that constructing a building, you need to get a land, lay a foundation, have to do a whole lot of measurement and a whole lot buying blocks and what have you before you put it on in a solid ground to stand still. You need to lay a strong foundation. The same thing applies to marriage. Even though marriage is something that is the longest and this is something you're going to deal with two different people from two different backgrounds, two different homes. So it needs to really steady yourself first of all. If you are able to carry on the whole lot of huge things that involve in marriage, just like the woman just said right now, you need to be compromised in so many things. When we talk about compromises, what we're talking about is, do you have an agreement in some certain things? Probably my partner likes staying out late night and comes home late. And probably the woman does not like staying out home night. Then you have to adjust it and make it 50-50. Okay, your partner might like to spend out, probably like coming home 3 a.m. And probably I don't like coming home such time. I need to adjust. We come to an agreement, compromising. I need to let you know that, okay, we will come home by 11. We'll come home by 12. We'll come home by 10. Agree? You understand? We come to an agreement. And I should be able to understand you as you understand me. These are the things we need to know in marriage. And I think we need effective communications. People keep saying communication, but still, people communicate in marriage. Honey, I'm going to work. Honey, out of here. Honey, I want to eat. And is that the kind of communication we're talking about?
No. So the kind of communication we're talking about is, just as I mentioned, we can't be in the house and be at loggerheads with each other.
Thank you.
There should be communication, and the communication should come with respect, understanding. If I just wake up and then I tell you, where is my food? As a man to a woman, there's no respect. Okay, we should communicate our secrets. We should come out with everything that is in us. Okay, we should tell each other, because if you claim you love the person, if you claim you want to be with the person, then there shouldn't be any hindrance between the two of you. Okay, at the end of the day, if I am coming into the marriage, I should be able not to keep any secret from you. I should tell you anything that is bothering me, the problems I'm going through, and everything. I should communicate with you. I should make you know me for who I am. I don't have to tell a lie about me, and then later on, if the man finds out, and then it's going to be another thing. We have to be loyal. We have to communicate to each other. Everything that you don't understand, try talking it out with your partner. Something you want to do, try talking it out with your partner. If there is something that is, weighing you down, sometimes these things, if you don't communicate, it tends to weigh you down, and then it makes the relationship not effective. There wouldn't be any, love between the two of you, because there's something bothering you. You're unable to share with me. So every time you are distancing yourself from me and everything. So it doesn't bring unity. It doesn't bring companionship between the two of you. So I believe that communication is the number one factor in relationship.
And it should be effective.
It should be effective. Everything, anything that is bothering, anything you want to do, everything you set out to do, you need to communicate with each other. No secrets should be, be between the two of you. You should come clean and then everything.
Thank you so much. This helped me to understand that it reminded me some story. There's this young man that got married. They married not quite long. So the lady liked a whole lot of attention so much. And this guy, his work weighs him down. Due to his work, he's too engaged in his work. He doesn't really have that much time. So this lady too want to always have a good conversation with the partner. They want to chat. But the guy doesn't give that a chance. In that situation, what do you think?
I think something is missing in the relationship, because something to spice up the relationship, something to make the relationship old. Bibi ebema odonetima atsna omontem. It's lost. It's missing. Because if you're the man, you feel you are so busy and then you cannot attend to your wife when she needs you. And I don't know, more of the time they tend to look out for that attention. Then when we say or chimpana and I say virtually not in part, because he wants to get a listening ear. Maybe a bibi hano and a bibi shana so or person in kun discuss it. This is a man who is workaholic and he's always not at home. He's always busy. Even if he's home, he's always with the papers, calculating with the computer and everything. How will I tell you what is going on in the house? Probably about the kids, something that is going wrong with the kids and everything. How am I able to communicate with you on that? So at the end of the day, some women, tend to get friends and then, male friends outside to have a listening ear. And then at the end of the day, they lure them to sleep with them and everything. And then when you're the man, you see it, you say the lady has cheated. Where were you when she needed you?
Okay. I think in this situation, you're making a good point, but I think that is why, like you said earlier on, you need to marry to your friend.
Exactly.
I have a friend, he's a barrister. This friend, let me use myself. I like reggae. I love such music. And we knew each other long ago when I've not even married, and I think he was married that time. So he knew I like reggae so much. So do you know what he normally like? Passing by my shop. He's a barrister and he's a manager in one of the biggest firms in Ghana on the government. So he always passed by my place. Then he would like to play Lucky Dube for us to sing. You see that kind of a thing? Yeah. So it's nice. So it's not that he doesn't love his wife.
He does.
He does. But you see,
that is where the compatibility comes in.
If I'm that kind of a person who is ready, of course I will just
jump into a relationship with such a person.
In between them,
because you understand? Compatible.
Good.
You share things
so
together.
That is why you need to marry your partner.
A friend.
I like joke. Me that I like joke for once. Even there's no food on the table, I want to smile. I love it. It gives me more energy than any other thing. So you make a good point. Yeah. We need to marry to our partner. Please, even if the person could not provide 3 square meal a day, but as long as you find your happiness and your joy, why don't you stick together?
Exactly.
That is what matters the most. Your happiness is what matters. It's no wedding. So ask yourself, am I prepared for marriage? Am I prepared for marriage? Do you want to marry because people get married and you have a huge party?
You've made a point here.
Yes,
marriage is not all about, throwing your waist about.
Mm-hmm.
Having a big wedding, engagement,
no.
and then everything. Marriage is far from that.
Mr. Like, I and you, we can even you are. I will handle the thing, right? It's been far better.
That is it. But people tend to think marriage is about having a
celebration,
wedding, and then everything, inviting friends. You see that wedding, give it 3 months, 6 months, and it's broken.
It's crushed. So
it's broken. It's crushed. They want divorce. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that marriage itself, it's far from this wedding, big, sophisticated engagements and stuff like that. We should know what we want. We should have our values. We should lay down whatever we want to achieve in that marriage. And then our finances, management, everything should come in place when you set out to get married. Make sure that you are eligible to it, so that you wouldn't find yourself wanting.
And make sure you are ready to be committed.
Yes,
I think commitment is part of
that
this.
is where the trust come in. Because if you are not committed, how can one trust you? You should be trusted to be committed. Are you getting it? If I trust you, that's when I commit myself to you. If I don't trust you, how can I commit myself to you?
One woman, I read a magazine, one woman said that what gives her joy in her marriage is that she and her partner are committed to each other. That gives her confidence that she have a shoulder to lean on. Exactly. But I've also come across so many women that tells me, oh, I'm not into that marriage again. The monitoring is too much. When I go here, they'll ask me, my husband will ask me, where are you? I go like, why? Because that is me.
If the person doesn't care for you, he wouldn't
care about that. He wouldn't ask you where you are. I know that.
You know, it's kind of baffling when women talk about that. You know, the frequency of it, okay, or the tone that goes with it probably makes them complain. But if you have a loving husband who always wants to see you and wants you to be by the side, and then he comes home and then doesn't find you in the house, of course, he will pick a phone and ask, where is my loving wife?
It's nice.
You know, that it shows he cannot live without you.
It's nice.
He's so, you know, committed to your presence and everything.
It's
so
nice,
if you come home and then he doesn't find you, definitely he needs to know where you are, so that he will be at peace with himself.
Okay. All right, we are still on it. Someone have asked so many questions, but let's hold on for that question for now. Yes, you helping us to understand that what shows that you are really ready for marriage and what gets you more prepared in marriage are so many qualities like good communication, and ask yourself, are you ready? Are you comfortable? And are you also ready to compromise? Are you also ready to be submissive woman? And are you also ready to always appreciate your partner? I think these are one thing we always lack. You appreciate, no matter how little it is. Show appreciation, then the person will do more. The person will be like, wow, I'm out there working for the family and things. And I think she appreciates the little I do. Oh, I've made a delicious meal to my husband, even though there's no much dry fish in it.